Hi guys, welcome to Sahara Lifestyle. My name is Lydia. In this video I'll be teaching you how to make clear and virgin and pure coconut oil. Like, you really enjoy the process. I think after you watch this video you wouldn't want to buy coconut oil outside again. You want to do it at your home. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe for more videos and more updates. Please continue watching so that you don't make any mistakes when you try doing the same at home. So first of all, I use this type of coconut, the hard coconut. I think the dry ones, I don't know how you call this, but the dry ones, the one that have this brown skin. So you can either choose to grate it like I'm doing now, or chop it. In my video I wanted to grate it, but I realized that it's time consuming. It's something that will use lots of time. So if you have a good blender, if you think your blender strength will be able to handle it being chopped, then just go ahead and chop it like I did in this video. I'll be chopping it later when I realized that the blending wasn't good for it. The grating wasn't my portion. So there's also another way of doing it. You see, before you start chopping, you can decide to remove the black, I don't know whether I should call it a cover, so the black thing around the coconut. You can either decide to remove it, like cut it from there, or you just leave it like that, because after all it's just the oil and the milk that you need. You can get both the oil and the milk, but the black thing in it wouldn't really make you get coconut flour. You can actually make coconut flour out of this process as well. So yeah, this is the black thing I'm talking about. You can decide to cut it from there. Yeah, I missed that cut, but anyway, and you should be very careful when cutting it, because it can be very slippery and time consuming. So when you take a look at my coconut, you realize that some of them have let me say, should I say decolorized? Some of them are deep in color instead of being normal white. Some of them have taken a deeper color. This is because this is not fresh coconut. This is not fresh per se. I mean, after it was ready, like after I was supposed to do this, I postponed it for a while. So now the oil have collated at, I don't know how I should explain this, but the oil have all decided to come to the surface of the coconut. That is how come the color is yellowish. So after chopping it, you put it inside your blender. So now the water is very, very important. Make sure your water exceeds the size of your coconut, in the blender. So after you put the water in and you realize it's not enough, please add more, because it's the water that will be giving us the milk and the oil. And in my blender I realized that it was finding it difficult to blend. Apparently I realized I added so much water initially, so I was finding it difficult to blend. So I had to drain some of the water and then blend it again. So you can see how rough it is. It's still very rough because the strength, my blender is not a smooth mixer. It doesn't really mix it smoothly. So this is what I got from the first time. So I decided to get a mixer, the blender that is used in blending spices, dry spices, but it didn't work because this is wet coconut and that blender is used for blending dry spices. So after you blend it, you don't necessarily have to make it very smooth. At least your water and your milk has been juiced out, so you just need to sieve it. You just need to separate it from the rough aspect. So this is the spice blender. I wanted to try it, but I think it didn't work, so I just went ahead and used my normal blender like that. Coconut oil is very good, very good. I know you hear a lot of benefits of coconut oil. Let me give you some of the benefits that coconut oil does for us. I did this coconut oil because I wanted to use it for my hair, but I realized I could use it for other beautiful things as well. I can use it to protect my skin from UV rays. UV rays is when you work under the sun for a long time. The sun has a way of impacting on your skin. So let's get back to the video. After I sieved it with a normal sieve, it has bigger holes, I use this sieve as well to sieve it. If you take a critical look at this sieve, you realize that it's two, it's not only one, it's two different sieves that I've joined, so that is to be able to sieve it, separate the rough ones from the smooth ones, and I wouldn't have difficulty when I leave it for a while for the oil to come to the surface. So yeah, this is the milk. This is coconut milk. You can drink this every day. You can use this as your juice every day. And this is the husk. I don't know if I should call it a husk, but this is the chaff I got. I wouldn't call it chaff because I can use it for coconut flour. So after I sieved it, I separated the two. I then put the milk into the fridge. Please note the difference. We put it into the fridge, not the freezer. Please put it into the fridge and not the freezer. You can put it, it depends on the strength of your fridge. If your fridge is very high, it's very strong, about 20 minutes will be okay for the milk to separate. If it's not very strong, you can leave it overnight. Yeah, so you can try doing this in the evening so that in the morning it will be ready for you. So this is the milk. I'm not really a fan of coconut milk like drinking, so I didn't really even taste it. But this is the milk as you see it now. Some people also complain that their water doesn't make the substance separate. Depending on the water you use, try not to use water that is so purified. I don't know whether I should use the word purified, like water with so much chemicals. So then I put the milk inside my fridge, and I leave it overnight. This is the results the next day. If you take a critical look here, you could see the sedimentation. There has been a separation here. The water is at the bottom and the oil is on top. The water is at the bottom and the oil is on top. So why is because oil is heavier than water. No, oil is lighter than water. That's why oil is always on the surface and water is always at the bottom. So giving me that this looks like iceberg and on the surface of water. Yeah, so you then decide to separate the oil from the water into another saucepan or into a saucepan that you'll be using to fry the coconut oil. So you can use this, what I'm separating, as the coconut butter. Yes, but that one you need to whisk it. You need to really whisk it. I'll do another video on how to make coconut butter and how to make coconut flour, so don't worry, I'll teach you everything here, or we'll learn everything here. So after I separate the two, I put the saucepan on the fire. So let me go back to the importance of coconuts to us. So coconut is also good for dental health. It relieves the skin from irritation and eczema. It improves brain function. It can be used to make healthy mayonnaise. It moisturizes the skin. It may help fight infections. You can do your research as well. Maybe I'm reading so fast, but you can do your research. It's a good cholesterol. It's not high and it's not low. It's a sugar-free dark chocolate. You can use to make sugar-free dark chocolate. Now the reason why I'm doing this coconut oil is actually for my hair. So let me give you importance of coconut oil for the hair. So now let's go back to the video. The saucepan is on fire, and then you have to make sure this is with low heat, because when you do it high heat, you might burn the coconut and then the color will change. It will have a funny color, like a brown color, and I don't want you to have that color. So please make sure your heat is low and stir it continuously. Don't leave it for so long. There's maybe 2 minutes difference. You come and stir it again, so it stays on the fire and then it melts, but there's still water in the oil, so that is why you have to extract the oil from it. I think there are machines that extract some things, but I don't know if there's a machine that extracts oil. So this is where you have to extract the oil from the water. So now, what are the uses of coconut oil for hair? I've used coconut oil. The coconut oils have been using have a funny smell. I don't really understand. I don't really understand why coconut oil has that smell. So I decided to do this at home and find out if that is the natural smell of coconuts. And at the end of the video, we'll know for ourselves if a coconut oil is supposed to have a bad smell or not. So coconut oil can help you grow your hair, make you get longer hair. It can help you moisturize and reduce breakage. It can protect your hair from protein loss and damage when wet. It can protect your hair from environmental damage like wind, sun, and smoke. Let's get to the video. When you take a look at the video closely, you realize that I'm getting some oil from it. You realize some oil is coming out from the mixture. I don't know if you see it, but I don't know how clear my camera is helping me, but I think that it is quite obvious. You can see some spaces like something is coming out of the water. So that is the oil being extracted from the juice, the coconut milk. You can use coconut oil as your conditioner. You can use coconut oil as your detangler. You can use coconut oil as your hair mask. And you can use coconut oil as your pre-wash hair protector. So coconut oil can be the only oil you use for your hair growth, and I think it will be perfectly fine for you. It will be perfectly fine for you. Research tells that you shouldn't use so much for your hair. Like daily grooming practices can damage your hair. Not as in, I don't know if you get me, but I'm reading this from the internet. Daily, like let's say twice in a week or 3 times in a week, you use coconut oil for your hair is cool. But daily makes the hair clogged like with so much, it's oil, and oil attracts dirt. Yeah, let's get to the video. I hope you are seeing progress like I am seeing. I see oil coming out. Yeah. Do you guys see the difference? Now the oil has been extracted. Like you can see that the oil has been extracted. Yeah. So when I finished, I let it cool for a while, and then I drained I drained it. Let me put it that way. I drained it, but I didn't throw it away. I used it for my hair. That day I did wash and go, so I used it to condition and steam my hair. Yeah, so it's coconut. Coconut is just like palm nuts. Everything about it is useful. So yeah, that is how you make coconut oil. It's very simple, very simple. So the coconut oil stayed on the fire for about 20 minutes or at most 25 minutes with low heat, please, not high heat. When you make the heat very high, you're going to burn the oil. It's going to smell all over your room, and it's going to make the oil black. I think the nutrients will even be lost, so make it low heat. It's now time to do my sieving. So this one is the coconut milk. You can drink it anytime you want. You can use it as a detangler for your hair. You can use it to steam your hair. You can use it as a moisturizer. Yeah, so it's not waste at all. You can use it to cook. I always forget to add this. You can use this water to cook rice, and it will come out so perfectly with a perfect smell. See my coconuts, so clear, so transparent, and very, very odorless. I need to emphasize on the odor. Very, very, very odorless. So the residue I use for my hair, I said earlier, I used this to steam my hair, and I think it was good. It was good. I didn't really see any spectacular or peculiar difference, but I feel that if there was something, if it had an effect on my hair negatively, I would have noticed, but I don't think it had any negative effect on my hair. So guys, this is all for coconut oil. You see how simple and how transparent the oil is. I think when you watch this, you should be able to do your own coconut oil at home and stop the buying, because the smell is just too much for me. That's why I decided to do this myself. The smell is too much for me. This one I used about three coconuts. Was it three or two? I think two coconuts. That's the oil I've gotten. So you should also try it at home. You should try it at home. This is something that you can use it to cook, you can use it for your hair, you can use it for your skin. So it's something worth trying to do at home. Yeah. So that's the end result of the coconut oil. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new. My name is Lydia, and I'd like to end here for coconut oil or homemade coconut oil. Stay tuned on this channel for more videos and more updates. Till next time, bye.